I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, sunshiny day. I think I can make it now, the pain is gone. All of the bad feelings have disappeared. Here is that rainbow I've been praying for. It's gonna be a bright, sunshiny day. Ooh, look all around, there's nothing but blue skies. Ooh, look straight ahead, there's nothing but I can see clearly now. I can see.
What a beautiful day. I lived uptown for a long time, but today for the first time I stopped and listened to the birds. I breathed in the air in the park and it felt fresh. Just on the verge of a 21st century resurgence, COVID strikes and shuts it all down. But still kind of peaceful. Less traffic, less noise, definitely less work. Restaurants all closed, but peaceful. No pressure. I kind of wish it would stay this way. Except for this. I think the mask is overkill. But I don't really miss all the crowded streets and all the city bullshit.
My dad actually believes that the coronavirus was cooked up by the government. You know, to scare all the citizens to death to lower the burden on Medicaid. Huh. Not out of the question if you think about it. I'll give it another 2 weeks and we'll move on to the next disaster.
I'm not sure exactly what's happening. But from watching the news, seems like the whole nation just doesn't care too much about Newark. They think that we deserve this, and that they're somehow immune because they're in the heartland and God likes them better. Not to be rude, but fuck Wyoming.
Okay, let's see what we got here today. Pinnacles. 101, 102, 103, 104, 12. Okay, we can do this. It's gonna be a good day today.
Good work, everybody. Keep it up. We don't know exactly what we got here, but I know we got it. Hey, I need some love.
Love you, Bertie.
I know you do, and I love you, but that won't stop me from kicking your little nursey asses. Now, according to the CDC, we have a bit of an infectious outbreak here, and I'm not just talking about my joyful personality. So we have to have masks on at all times. I don't hear anything.
Love you, Bertie.
Thank you, and I love you. Now keep your faces covered and work until we get a handle on this mess.
Bertie, shift change was 2 hours ago. I gotta get out of here.
I know, Lucero. I really need you. Can you just hang in there for a little while longer, please? Here, how about this? Take a quick 15, and then just a couple more hours, please.
Okay, that's only because I love you, Bertie.
That's my boy.
Abby.
Lucero, hi, I'm just,
May I join you?
I guess so.
Ooh, crazy day, nope.
That's one word for it.
So, what's going on?
You know, same shit, different day.
Abby, come on.
Just got a lot going on right now, and I'm worried about this new shit. I'm worried about keeping my job. I'm worried about my husband, who never complains, so I don't know what the hell he wants. It's probably nothing.
If the guy doesn't complain, what are you worried about?
There's gotta be something going on in his head. Am I crazy?
Abby, look, guys is simple. If we're upset, we'll tell you. And if we're not, then we don't, you know? I bet he's fine.
I suppose so. Whatever, look, I don't really want to talk about it.
Abby, remember my buddy Luis?
Yeah, why?
He transferred. He's working over in Washington State. I think infectious disease is the area he wants to work in.
I heard it's tough there now. Is he okay?
Yeah, no, he's fine. That's my point. He was actually on the news last week.
Because of the virus?
Uh-huh. And he thinks it's all hysterics. I called him after we had a nice chat. Remember swine flu?
Of course. It was bad.
Well, yeah, but it wasn't the end of the world like some people are saying about this, you know? Okay, we're not gonna lose our jobs, right? We're gonna be fine.
Whatever you say.
Abby, what do you say in a couple hours you and I go grab a bite to eat at the Court Deli? Come on, corned beef and pastrami on rye. My treat. Remember our little walks around Yankee Stadium? I think about those all the time. Come on, it cheer you right up.
You know I love a good corned beef sandwich, but no, Lucero, sorry. Look, Lucero, I'm married now.
No, I know you're married. I'm not asking you to get unmarried. I'm just asking for you to remember the good times we had together. You know, who is this dude anyway, huh? Doctor? No, lawyer.
Actually, he's a beekeeper.
Excuse A beekeeper? You have gone off the deep end. I bet he doesn't even like corned beef, am I right?
Well, he does love the Yankees.
Ah.
And he loves me, so.
Come on, knishes, pickles, good mustard.
Tempting, very tempting.
Well, if that temptation gets too much.
No, that's okay. Thanks. I just need a couple of minutes alone.
All right. You know, are we okay?
Yeah.
I guess I'll see you later.
Hey there.
Hey,
What's up?
Listen, something is going on with this whole virus thing from China. Novel COVID, like a really bad flu, but we are suddenly getting zapped.
You okay, baby?
I'm just, not really feeling so hot right now. It's been nonstop all night. Lots of patients going to the ICU, and they're not doing so great. Look, Jason, you gotta be careful when you're out around town.
I'm fine, Abs. I'm sure it's nothing.
I'm not so sure. Birdie's asking everyone to stay for an extended shift. Double time.
We could use the money.
Yeah, I know. I just got a bad feeling about all this. And I'm worried about you. This virus is very contagious.
Trust me, Abby. It's just the news. They're just running out of things to panic us about.
Maybe. But listen, in the bathroom cabinet in the back, I have an old box of facial masks. I think you should wear one when you go out.
Come on, baby. Give me a break. Nobody needs a mask. This isn't China. The news, it'll change as soon as the next disaster hits. Which should be any minute now. Speaking of the news, you know what I'm doing today, right?
Oh God, that's today. The interview thing.
The Bronx Beat
With
Hallie Callahan.
Baby, I'm so sorry. I forgot that was today. Good luck.
B is coming over to be my camera person. I'm a little nervous.
You'll be great. You are great. I'm so proud of you.
Well, I'm pretty damn proud of you too. I'll let you know how it goes, and I want you to cheer up a little, okay?
I know. I'm just feeling like poo-poo, nauseous, tired.
Tell Birdie you gotta come home and take care of your man.
Yeah, right. She's already threatened us all with physical harm if we leave. But she did bring in chocolate.
Okay, you can't argue with chocolate. Take a breath. We'll go out for dinner no matter what time you get home.
Thank you, baby, but I just want to sleep.
I'll just pick you up something then. Text me what you want when you're getting ready to leave, okay?
Yeah. I love you.
I love you.
Wear a mask.
Yeah, right. Hi, Hallie. Hallie, hi. No. Hey there, Hallie. How are you doing? It's good to be here. No, it's great to be with you. To be here. With you. Hallie, here are my bees.
Here are my bees.
Bee, good you're here.
Here is your bee.
I need you to calm me down. I'm really nervous.
Okay. What time is she calling?
In 2 minutes.
Okay, breathe. Now give me your phone.
They're gonna be FaceTiming. Keep it tight on my face, unless I point to something, shoot to wherever I point to.
Okay. So what I'm thinking is you stand over here, with your bee. What do I do?
Gimme. Hello?
Hi, Jason. It's Hallie Callahan.
Hi, Hallie.
I just want to get on with you before we started. We're going to start in about 2 minutes, so get comfortable. I'm going to talk about you and the Honeyman Honey, so just be yourself. All right, you look great.
Is it okay if my sister-in-law holds my phone, my camera?
I'm afraid only blood relatives are allowed to hold the phone.
Oh,
No, I'm just kidding. Stand by. Here we go.
And now, the Bronx Beat with Hallie Callahan.
Good morning, New York, and welcome to the Bronx Beat. I'm Hallie Callahan, and today we are visiting one of the sweetest places in New York with our special guest, Jason Lance, better known to his growing list of customers all over the city as the Honeyman. This brand won last year's Tri-State Busy Bee Artisan Award. Now, let's go live to the Honeyman Bee Farm, but instead of traveling upstate, We just need to travel uptown to the Bronx and then upstairs where Jason runs 10 high-yield hives and produces over 1,000 pounds of artisanal honey every year. Hi, Jason.
Hi, Sally. Hallie. It's nice to be you. Nice to be on your show. Welcome to the Honeyman Bee Farm. Glad you could visit.
So let me get this straight. You're actually on a rooftop in the Bronx?
Uh-huh. This really is a rooftop in the Bronx. And if the Yankees were playing at home on a regular spring day, you could actually hear the crowd shouting, the organ playing, under the sounds of bees buzzing.
What made you think that raising bees in the Bronx would work and be a viable business?
I don't know that I've ever really thought I'd be starting a viable business. That's all new to me. I just like making honey. It's been my dream since junior high.
I see. So this is years in the making.
Yes. I wasn't always excited about bees, don't get me wrong. As a young kid in the Bronx, I didn't know a lot about them. I only knew they sting and that those stings hurt.
So how did you become the honey man?
Well, back in 9th grade, we took a trip to Bear Mountain to visit a bee farm. I wasn't all that interested at first. I certainly wasn't interested in getting stung, but this beekeeper, Annie, was truly excited to share her passion for bees. She made me sit right up front.
Well, isn't that dangerous?
No. The whole class was given these cheapo beekeeping suits, which did the trick, even if we didn't believe they would. My heart was pounding when she left the cells from the hive box, and there were thousands of bees all around us. Annie had no fear though. You could just tell she loved the little guys. I wasn't convinced until she scraped one of the honeycombs, and that beautiful golden honey just oozed right into her container. When we moved away from the hives and sat down on a picnic table, we then got to taste the raw honey, and man, I was hooked.
How wonderful. But still, you live in the Bronx. How did this school trip turn into this amazing business in the New York City borough?
Well, I picked up on Annie's obsession and began to read and was constantly looking up everything I could on the internet about bees and making honey. That year, for Christmas, my mom, appreciating a newfound passion of mine, paid attention to the hints I left around the apartment and brought me my first starter kit.
Complete with bees?
Actually, no. It took a couple of more trips to the country before I was able to capture my first queen and develop a reasonable swarm. But about 15 years later, I have 10 fully operational hives that each have around 50,000 bees.
Wow, that is unbelievable. What do your neighbors think?
Right. Well, I inherited this building, so I'm not going to get kicked out anytime soon. But thankfully, they don't mind. The free honey I've been giving them might have something to do with that.
But Jason, aren't you tempted to row up the Hudson River, so to speak, and spread out a little more in the country?
That's a good question. For right now, me and my wife Abby are very happy here in the Bronx. We're both working on our own careers and living in the city we love.
But sure you feel a little limited up on your roof.
Maybe so. We might need to expand our operation and head upstate, but it'd really be difficult to fit all these bees in the back of my minivan and move them.
I can only imagine. In the meantime, Jason, where can we go to sample some of your Bronx-made Honeyman products?
We're in a lot of local shops in the Bronx, Brooklyn, and Queens. And in Manhattan, you can find me throughout the spring and summer down at the Union Square's Farmers Market.
Well, I cannot wait to stock up. Thank you to the Honeyman Jason Lance for letting us up on his rooftop apiary. I'm Hallie Callahan, letting you all in on the buzz in the Bronx and the Bronx Beat. We'll be right back. And we're out. Thanks, Jason. That was great. And I can't wait to try some of your honey down in Union Square.
Thanks, Hallie. It was good to be on you. Good to be on your show. Bye.
Oh, that was great!
I was so nervous. It was terrible. I didn't say anything I wanted to say.
Oh, shh, don't be ridiculous.
Thanks for your help, B. Time for me to get to work.
Oh, how can I help?
Serious?
Absolutely.
Don't you have to get to work?
Nah. My bar shifts at PJ's just got canceled. They're not sure what's going on, but I'm told by Marcy, who just seems to know these things, that we might be in for something big, like mandatory quarantine.
Well, you know I can't really afford to pay you right
Oh,
now.
no. I really am just interested in this. You always seem so satisfied and peaceful when you're up here. It's like science and gardening, and you get to make friends with all the bees. I figured that I can just be another bee.
Well, damn. Welcome to the hive, sister.
It's like a family thing.
Family. I like that. I like that a lot. Go grab me that container. It's a collector. You hold it over here while I check out these little guys to see how they did over the winter. You see, my plan is to do a touch-up harvest now. It kind of wakes these guys up and make them realize it's time to get back to some real work. Did you know that all worker bees are female? The fellas are called drones. They just sit in the hive all day watching sports on TV and mating with the queen bee.
Ugh, men.
Right? Now look at this. Oh, you guys did good. Now hold the container here while I extract.
Wow, that's beautiful. I mean, you can eat that?
It's ready to go. I just gotta be careful not to eat all of the profit. But go ahead, take a taste.
Wow, that's great.
It was mild winter, and we had a great garden going for the most of the year. They're mostly attracted to blue, white, yellow, and purple flowers, so we gotta tend to the garden as much as we tend to the bees. These guys have a lot of buckwheat in them. You see, by harvesting this batch, we'll inspire our little friends to go out and gather more nectar and make more honey.
You know, they're so organized.
Yeah, that's what I like about them. They're predictable. They each have their own specific job to which they dedicate themselves for their whole life.
Hey, is everything all right with you guys?
Yeah. I think so. It's just, I don't know. Abby's been acting a little weird lately. She's worried about this virus.
Oh, well, Abby's always been a worrywart. I think that's why she became a nurse. She always feels she needs to take care of everyone else.
I know, but I'm the same way. I would like to know that I'm taking care of her. Sometimes I'm just not so sure. You know, 2020 in my mind was supposed to be the year of clarity and vision. The honey man, honey from the wildflower streets of the Bronx, is really beginning to take off. Abby just started working full-time at the hospital. Registered nurse, MP. We've actually started making some money. You know, I really love your sister so much, B. I just want to give her everything she wants. She always let me pursue my thing, and she believes me when I tell her I'm going to turn this into something big. Maybe I just need to believe in myself a little more.
I think you're onto something there, bro. I've always had the same problem with being who I really want to be, you know? I think that's why I admire people like Marcy, who'll have an impulse and just go for it. Oh, or even Dee, who had the guts to start her own shop. Like, what?
Oh shit, Dee. I forgot. I promised her a delivery today. Let's finish this up. And you want to go over there with me?
Sure. You gonna pay me?
I'll pay you in honey.
All right.
And because you're such a great sister-in-law, I named this guy after you. Hi, B.
Aw, hey, B.
Refrigerated trailers to be used as makeshift morgues hummed outside the two hospitals on Thursday as New York City deals with the surging death count in the epicenter of the nation's coronavirus pandemic. The makeshift morgues signal the historic challenge posed by the national health crisis.
While some
At least
restaurants in New York
281
remain
people have
temporarily
died from
closed due to the novel
COVID-19
coronavirus
across the city.
pandemic, a
Mayor
sizable
de
number
Blasio
have been
said
forced
Thursday
to permanently shutter
there are
as the industry contends with colossal
21,873
losses in
confirmed
the
cases
billions.
of the virus.
Among those that have closed are McDonald's flagship store off Times Square. This may just be the beginning of permanent closures,
Four Minneapolis
however, as rent
officers
and
involved
utility
in the
payments
arrest of a
continue to
black
mount in
man,
the coming
George
months.
Floyd, who died in police custody, were fired Tuesday, May 26th, hours after a bystander's video showed an officer kneeling on the handcuffed man's neck, even after he pleaded that he could not breathe and stopped moving. Mayor Jacob Frey announced the firings on Twitter, saying this is the right call. The officers have yet to be charged with the crime.
Abby, how are you?
Good, good. Well, look at you.
Getting there. What can I get you?
Chamomile and a touch
A
of...
touch of the honey man?
We'll see how that goes when I get home.
Just be careful.
Got it.
Jason, your sister came by a little while ago with a new batch, and Bee was so cute. She's telling me those little facts about bees. Oh yeah, and I saw Jason on TV with Hallie, what's her name, this morning. He was great.
I feel terrible. I haven't gotten a chance to see it yet. I had to be at work. Hey Dee, you know about this whole virus thing, don't you?
Kinda, but no, not really.
Okay, well, I grabbed these from work, but you should probably keep them around, you know, in case you need them.
Wow, thanks, I will. Be back in 1 sec. You know, Thursday, Marcy B and I are going down to the village. Something at NYU. You should come.
Yeah, maybe I will. Right now I just can't think about anything but going home and laying down in my bed. What do I owe you?
Oh, forget about it. It's on me.
Oh, well, thanks, Dee. You take it easy. I'll see you later.
Say hey to B for me. See you later.
So last month I went to visit my parents and they had the news on. The story was about Ahmaud Arbery, the black guy who was going for a jog in a Georgia neighborhood. He was stalked, videotaped, and shot to death by two white guys from the neighborhood who used the excuse that state law said they could do it. The guy didn't do anything wrong. And now he's dead. There was even a theory that the third guy who was videotaping was in on the killing. Sick. And I wanted to keep watching, but my parents changed the channel, saying that they can't take this. Then I realized why. They just didn't want to hear it. Because if they did, then they'd have to care, and if they cared, it would upset them. If they pretend it's not happening, they can sleep at night.
It's how a lot of people are.
Now there's George Floyd. Everybody saw it on TV. Everyone felt that knee on their neck. And now, because of COVID, there's a lot of people, black and white, who are out of work and angry and are getting behind the Black Lives Matter movement. Breonna Taylor, Eric Garner.
You're right, Marcy.
It just got me thinking. How many stories do we never get to hear? Real people who are suffering and hurting, they're being ignored, and they deserve to have a voice. Breonna Taylor was a 26-year-old EMT. She wanted to be a nurse, an essential worker during this pandemic, the exact kind of person that we've been calling a hero. Think about it. Do you know anything about George Floyd other than how he died? Anything about the actual person whose life was taken in front of all of us? He had a life. He had a family. He had just moved to Minneapolis to be closer to them. George Floyd was working 2 jobs trying to make a better life for his kids, but because he was killed by a police officer, all people want to talk about is whether he deserved to die. Nobody deserves to die like that. And if I really want to be a writer, it's my job to tell these stories. I have to write about this. But first, I have to live it. I have to get involved. Maybe if I can help people understand each other, the world would be a little less cruel. How could I just change the channel on that?
Wow, Marcy, I've never heard you talk like that. But you know it's not your fault. I mean, you can only do so much.
This virus made me realize that it's really up to us to determine our own future. We need to make things happen. We need to demand change when change is necessary. Nobody else is going to just do it for us. If you let other people decide your fate for you, you are really screwed, because 9 times out of 10, they do not have your best interest in mind. Do you think I'm being weird?
Oh, no, not at all. I think it's great. You're gonna make an amazing writer.
I just feel like I'm being exposed to things, and like I'm starting to see things more clearly. My writing is coming out in different ways all of a sudden. You know, usually I would go to write a short story or something, I would get a page or two into it, and then I'd lose my inspiration. But lately, speeches have been coming out. It's crazy. I imagine myself standing up on the fountain in Washington Square Park saying these things about our world, our country, our government. It makes me feel positive about things and makes me feel activated. Hey, B.
Yeah?
Can I read something to you?
Oh, God, yes!
Okay, don't laugh. Or you can laugh if you want to.
Marcy, I want to hear what you've got.
I can hear you.
We love you,
Love you,
Birdie.
Birdie. And I love you. Now get back to work.
Sup, good looking?
Lucero, please, not now. And put your mask on.
Come on, Abby, let me see. It's so dreary in here without seeing that pretty face.
Lucero.
What a tease. All right, Abby, can you give me a hand? I need to move 90 west to the fridge.
90 West. That's Mrs. White. Oh, God.
Yup.
She was fine yesterday.
Uh-huh. You coming?
Yeah.
Listen, kids, you gotta make those masks last your shift. Be gentle with them. Same with the booties and the gowns. We're working on it, but conserve. Hi, Maria. Birdie here. Yeah, we really need mass PPE pronto. We're out. This is unsafe. I know you do, but that's not helping us. Please, please try harder. Thank you.
All right. Whoa, easy. All right, come on, ready? 1, 2, 3. Ooh. Ow. I bet that corned beef sandwich sounds pretty good right about now, huh?
Lucero, please.
Jeez, Abby, I think that Honeyman guy got you all squeamish lately. Abby? Abby? Birdie, quick, nurse down! Abby!
Tracking the murder hornet. There's a race to find the nest of the world's largest hornets who have migrated from Asia and now are emerging out of their hibernation. The goal is to wipe them out before the orange-black winged creatures emerge and kill in the spring. Without natural predators, scientists are concerned that these elusive predators can wipe out the entire honeybee population that is already declining due to global warming. Scientists have made efforts to follow the hornets by using dental floss to attach tracking devices to the hornets' bellies. Easier said than done. So far, those efforts have not worked. Perhaps the 2-inch long murder hornets are smarter than your average hornet. My goodness, I hope something can be done. Can you imagine coming across an insect like that? It's like straight out of a science fiction movie or something, like hornets from outer space. Well, the truth is stranger than fiction because they're right here on Earth. We'll be back right after these few words.
Gee, Hal, a little one-sided from a journalistic perspective, but who cares about hornets, right? I mean, nah, you really set us up as the #1 anti-commandment insect. Murder hornet? How about justifiable insecticide hornet? And since when do you have this thing for bees? Aw, the cute little honeybees, so sweet. Or the rotund bumble. It's like watching a blimp while you're driving down the highway. Fascinating, but you know not too much is going to happen before you are miles away and out of sight. So precious, really. You think we don't have hives? You think hornets don't have feelings? Well, we don't, but that shouldn't matter. All things being equal, we are an important part of this bountiful ecosystem we call Earth. And don't you just love nature documentaries? So, murder hornet? That doesn't sound like National Geographic's typical family-friendly material. And Disney definitely ain't turning us into the next A Bug's Life. What a world we live in. I fell asleep in a fruit crate in Washington State. Next thing you know, I wake up in Washington Heights, in the city that never sleeps, to find that I'm public enemy #1. What a fucked up place. Really, Hallie, you never once asked for my side of the story.
So what is your side of the story? How do you rationalize the methodical decapitations of entire colonies of cute and adorable honeybees?
Well, you've got to admit that honey is so sweet and nutritious, and we hornets of substantial size have very large appetites.
But as you probably already know, the honeybee population is already declining due to global warming. Why would you want to contribute to that?
Hallie, you really drank the nectar, didn't you? It's always those cute little honeybees with you humans, but if you see a hornet or any of my waspy cousins, you're like, kill them! Not a second thought. You're all just a bunch of freaking cowards, so you align your sympathies with the little wussy honeybee who, incidentally, will sting you unprovoked. And because they die after they sting you, you feel sorry for them. You gotta really provoke a hornet to get stung, and then we will defend ourselves. And we don't just die after we sting you, because we are winners. Oh, and global warming? Don't even get me started.
Well, I guess there's more about the murder hornets that we just don't know.
That's right. But our day will come.
We shall see. Thank you to our guest, the murder hornet. We'll be right back.
Yeah, Doc, I'm still here. Uh-huh. I mean, are you sure, Doc? I feel fine. In fact, I feel great. Uh-huh. Yeah, Doc, I'll stay quarantined. All right. Well, thank you, Dr. Castro. Bye. It's just another flu. Right? It's just another flu.
Our day will come, and we'll have everything. We'll share the joy falling in love can bring. No one can tell me that I'm too young to know. I love you so, and you love me. Our day will come if we just wait a while. No tears for us. Think love and wear a smile. Our dreams have magic because we'll always stay in love this way. Our day will come. Our dreams have magic because we'll always stay in love this way. Our day will come. Our day will come.
I'm so embarrassed, Bertie. I'm fine.
Now you cool your jets, girl, and I'll tell you when you're fine.
I really feel fine.
And you're exhausted.
I don't know what came over me. I just started to feel sick, and everything started to spin. I was upset about Mrs. White, and Lucero wasn't making it any easier.
Well, I'll talk to Lucero if you'd like. I think he still has the hots for you.
You don't have to do that, Bertie. I can handle Lucero. I just don't know what to say to Jason, though. I mean, he worries about everything. He worries about me too much. I need to take better care of him.
Oh, I see. So the world needs you to take care of everything. Come on, I met Jason. He's a big, strong guy. He can take care of himself. You just gotta make him believe that he's taking care of you too. Feed his ego a little, you know, man.
I'm sorry, Bertie. I don't know what's gotten into me. Jason is so happy that I have this job and that his business is starting to do okay and that one day we might actually be able to start a family. I love what I do, but with all this craziness, what if I get the virus and die? What if all of his customers dry up as businesses shut down? I never said I need a lot of money. I just want us to be happy and to help others and be in love and be good.
Well, don't knock money, Abby. It's important to have a man who cares about the practical things in life like money. Listen, you're a real good nurse. And not only do you have the heart of Florence Nightingale, you know what you're doing. And you got good health insurance. You know, when I was a kid living down south, I was naive about everything, including money. It all started when we couldn't afford the treatment that the doctor had ordered for my papa. And then a couple years later, my mama died from a sickness that could have very easily been cured if only we had a bit more cash in our pockets. So I had to get out of that small town way of thinking. So I decided to become a nurse to help people in need before they ended up like my parents. I moved here, all the way to New York City. I started working here at Lebanon Hospital. After a few years, I became head nurse, and I love my job. And I know my mama and papa are proud of me up in that big old cloud in the sky. Of course they are.
Hey, Abby. You feeling a little better?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks, Lucero. Everything okay with Mrs. White?
Yeah, I guess so. Still dead.
Lucero, get your ass out of here and let her rest up.
I'm fine. I'll be up and ready to go in a few minutes. Thanks, Lucero.
Well, Abby dear, you ain't got COVID, that's for sure.
Oh, thank goodness.
But I got something to tell you, baby. When was your last period?
What?
When was your last period?
I'm pretty irregular. I'm thinking the end of March.
You're pregnant. And that's not all.
Oh, Jesus, I'm coming right over.
Jason, it won't do you any good. They won't let you up. No joke. I'm fine, so don't worry.
Oh, Abby, are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. Listen, I got something to tell you, baby.
Something good, I hope?
Well,
Hmm?
listen, I know things are going well,
Yeah?
and you're really happy about your job and your sales and your enterprise.
Okay, Abs. What is it?
Well,
Abs? Abs!
I'm pregnant.
What did you say?
I'm pregnant?
You're pregnant? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh, no, you're upset. You're not happy. You're not ready.
Baby, we're gonna have a baby. No, no, I'm so happy. I love you so much. Are you sure?
Yes, of course I'm sure. What's the matter with you? Are you sure you're happy?
Baby, I'm so sure. And we got insurance. And we got insurance. And we got insurance. And we got insurance.
And, baby,
Yeah.
one more detail.
Yeah?
It's gonna be twins.
Twins? Twins? Oh my god, this is amazing.
Right?
Instant family.
Right?
One can be black and one can be Jewish.
Or they can both be black and both be Jewish?
They can both be whatever they choose.
Yes, yes.
Oh, honey. Dee and Tommy had their kid about a month ago. Ever since I found out, I started thinking, when are we gonna get started? This is the best news ever. It's all beginning. Our whole complete lives is in front of us. I'm the luckiest man in the world. This is gonna be one hell of a year!
What do I miss most?
Definitely restaurants. I need at least a couple nights a week at my favorite places. Nothing too extravagant, you know, a Chinese, Italian coffee shop. Oh, I definitely miss the coffee shop. Large order of fries and gravy, do my work, fried zucchini strips. Ugh.
What do I miss? What do I miss?
The movies. I love the movies. I will never complain about spending $20 on a popcorn and Coke ever again. It's what makes America great.
Cobb salad. As hard as I try, I just cannot put a Cobb salad together like the Cheesecake Factory can.
I miss. Oh man, I miss. I know I miss something.
I have binged so many series on Netflix, Prime, and Apple TV. Schitt's Creek is hilarious. Oh, and then there's that one show with the Italian subtitles and the little girl. Lila and My Beautiful Friend. That's it.
Steak. I cannot cook a steak to save my life. Restaurants are needed for the proper consumption of steak and other meats.
But there is nothing better than sitting in a movie theater where everything is larger than life. And right now, life feels so small. I don't know if we'll ever feel safe going to the movies again. That would be really sad.
Oh, I know. I miss hugging. Hugging my mom, hugging my friends. I just miss hugging. I see people and I just want to hug them. But I can't. And that makes me feel like I'm disappearing. But it's only for a little while longer.
Yeah, restaurants will open soon.
The movies will open soon.
I hope I get to hug whoever I want soon.
I'm glad you're feeling better.
Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks, Lucero.
Still looking kind of pale. You should really take some time and rest up.
Well, this is my place.
Cool. Nice building.
It is. Look, Lucero, can I tell you something?
Of course.
Okay. So, I just wanted to say that I really think that you're basically a good guy.
Well,
And despite the special times we have had together in the past, I'm glad that you understand that things have changed for me in a big way.
uh-huh. I think I get what you're trying to say.
Good. This quarantine's been kinda difficult, huh?
I guess. But it's been livable. I just keep reminding myself that this new normal isn't gonna be forever, you know?
Yeah, I know.
It's just crazy. It's just like part of me feels like this whole quarantine thing is, I don't know, a political move for the election, or maybe just a virus we didn't prepare for right or something. This shit's just wild. You know that feeling you get? That feeling of like invincibility? Like you're driving with your boys, getting wasted and driving right into oblivion.
Not exactly, but...
Yeah, but now life's either home or work. And I just look around and I realize that this feeling of invincibility and immortality is wrong, because I just feel like this bug, this tiny ant, this microscopic organism just going through the motions, trapped. And so it's all wrong. It's all just fucking idiotic.
You're right. That's true.
I haven't seen any of my friends. Luis is in bumfuck nowhere, and here I am, sad and alone. Except for you. I guess for one reason or another, talking to you gives me a brief feeling of normalcy. Abby, remember when we walked around Yankee Stadium and it started raining, so I took off my shirt to give to you, and then I just went all the way down straight to...
Lucero.
I know, forget it, I'm sorry.
I'm pregnant.
Holy shit.
I know.
I mean, holy shit. I mean, out of all the times, I mean, you kind of got a little person inside you now, so. Oh my God. What was that?
Well, you said you've only been at home and work, right?
Well, yeah.
Okay, well, I agree. We have to find normalcy somehow. So, that's really nice. Thank you for understanding.
See. Now, Abby, what do you say? You and I, right here, right now, in order to cement our mostly platonic relationship, we give each other one last kiss. Come on, as a tribute to our hometown team.
Oh, Lucero, I thought you were being so kind.
Oh, come on, just one last kiss. Don't you think it'll be good for the both of us? It'll just give us the feeling of completion. In this way, I'll know. We'll both know where we stand. And we'll have gotten to enjoy one really good last kiss together. And, you are a really good kisser.
Thanks, but
Yankee Stadium. That was fun.
actually, you can see Yankee Stadium from our rooftop bee farm. We'll have you up one day.
Oh, no. Hell no. Politely decline. Deadly viruses, no problem, but, bees? Freaks me the fuck out. All right.
Okay.
Well, yo.
No.
Guess I see you at work. So I live 3 blocks from Lebanon Hospital. I lived here most of my life. I was actually born in Panama. My parents dropped me off with my aunt, my cousin, my uncle when I was like around 3. I guess they forgot to come pick me up. But it's alright, because I was with family. They made sure I did well in school. They made sure I pretty much stayed out of major trouble. But this was all relative considering I grew up in the turn of the 21st century in the Bronx. You know, I live right by Yankee Stadium. That is the best. When I was 12, my cousin Oscar and I walked the Sandman, Mariano Rivera, to his car after a game. We told him we were Panamanian. What a great dude. He gave us both signed jerseys, and so for 10 years after that, I trained to be the next great closer for the Yanks. I ended up getting my degree in nursing. I really can't complain. I am going for my certification in PT though. And that's where I met Abby. She's not like most of the girls I grew up with. We kind of got close. You know, I don't think I took that relationship as seriously as I could have. It's hard because I don't think I'll ever have a chance to have a girl like her again. But we'll always have that stadium. You know, now they say they might postpone the season. Freaking ridiculous. All right, no one said life would be risk-free. I just can't take all this bullshit. All right, no movies? Fine. No restaurants? Fine. No toilet paper? Okay, not so fine. But no baseball? What the fuck has this world come to?
Hello? Anybody home?
Why, if it ain't the honey man himself. Hi, Jason. How are you doing?
Oh my god, Dee, look at you. And who we got here?
This is Elliot. Elliot, this is Jason.
Hey there, little guy. Wow, I guess I haven't seen you
Since the world turned upside down?
Yeah, I guess so.
A lot has happened. Hasn't it, Elliot?
Look, I heard about Tommy. I'm really sorry. Abby and I, we just can't imagine what you're going through. And it's just awful.
It's been a bad month. And this little guy, he's just not gonna have a daddy. He's just gonna have a whole lot of love from his mama.
Well, I'm glad you're back in business.
Me too. I'm glad I own the building.
Me too. A few folks didn't make it.
Yeah, I know. I don't feel good about that. I know what it's like to put everything you've got into something, watching it grow, and then by no fault of your own, just start to see it wither, disappear.
Hey, it ain't going nowhere. You got to be positive.
Don't worry, I'm positive enough.
It never hurts to be a little extra positive sometime. Like D-Day, tea and honey, Doomsday. Come on, D. That don't seem very positive to me.
I thought it was pretty clever at Doomsday Tea Shop.
Tea and honey.
Yes, tea and honey. I am proud to put my name, D-Day, on two of the best things in the world. Tea and honey. And I thought it was kind of funny. And you have the best freaking honey in the world.
Why, thank you. Thank you. I guess that's pretty positive.
And you guys, how's Abby?
Yeah, I have some news I wanted to tell you. So,
Hey, Jay. Hey, D.
Marcy, I'm glad you're here. I've got some amazing news to tell you.
Oh, buddy, I know what you want. I'll be back in 2 secs.
All right, hurry up. I got some good news.
What is it?
I want to tell you both, so you gotta wait. So, how you doing, Marcy?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm actually meeting B. She'll be here in a couple.
I've been trying to call her. I'll tell the three of you. I should also let you know Abby had an incident at work. She fainted.
Oh my god. COVID?
No, negative for COVID. I think she's just exhausted. She'll be there overnight, no visitors. They're getting serious about this virus.
Oh my god. I hope everything's okay.
It will be. So, what's you been up to?
NYU, film and TV. It's great. Last month I shot some great footage down in Union Square. New York City's first Black Lives Matter protest. I did a short film for my documentary class, so now I'm the social justice expert.
Yeah, I had to close down my shop at the farmer's market for that. But I guess it's worth it. Something's got to change.
I know. It's not getting any better, though. More shootings and inevitably more protests. Some of my friends are organizers. I really like them. I figured I could help out and film for my documentary class, but more importantly for a record. Hey, Jason, when are you and Abby gonna come out with me? A little healthy protest.
Yeah, we've been pretty busy, but we should.
Yeah. Little boy's sleeping and it won't last long. Let's sit down, it's dead in here. Jason, can you stay for a few?
Sure, this is great. I've got some amazing news to tell you guys. So,
You're gonna be a daddy!
Oh my god!
What? I just talked to Abby. I'm so excited.
well, thanks, B. There is one more thing I didn't get to tell you guys.
It's gonna be twins!
Oh my god! No way! Congratulations! So, Jason, what was your news?
Oh, nothing important. I think I'm gonna let you ladies lunch. I've got to pick out the colors for the nursery. You know, you should all be wearing masks.
Oh, I'm gonna need to practice being an ant. Where's Elliot?
B, I just put him down.
Come on, Marcy, it's baby time.
B, don't. Hey, Jay, really, congratulations. I'm so happy for the both of you. Or should I say for the four of you? B is so funny. And I hate to say it, but I can only take half my order, you know, until we get back on track.
Nah, I'm not worried. I mean, don't you worry. Take your full order. Pay me what you can, when you can. Not a problem at all.
Oh, Jason, you don't have to.
Of course I do. You're my best customer. It was hard to figure out what the hell was going on in the world. Everything is crazy. The police shootings of black people were only increasing. Every damn week it seemed. The virus was supposed to go away, and there's suddenly over 100,000 dead people. As a black man, I didn't know what was gonna kill me first, the disease or a cop. I want to protest, but there's a lot of morons without masks. And you got the government calling the protesters gangs? telling them to squash them like they're bad guys? This is fucking crazy. I don't know what to do.
Hey B, it's Marcy. Listen, a few friends and I are going to check out a BLM rally tonight, pretty close to home. Maybe you, Abby, and Jason will be able to join us. Let me know ASAP, okay? Call me.
Come on. Come on. Damn it, Jason. Where are you? Answer.
Abby,
B? Where the fuck are you guys?
we're coming up the block.
Why are you breathing heavy? Where's Jason?
Jason was right behind us. We were running, and then Marcy went back to go.
Oh God. B, where is he? Is he okay?
Things were getting a little out of hand. Someone pushed me, and Jason pushed the guy, and then the cops jumped on him.
B, where is he?
Marcy went back to go grab him. They were getting away, and they were right behind me.
Find him.
There they are. They're okay, I think.
You think?
We'll be right up. Abby, just please open the door.
Oh God, what happened? Jason, your head, sit down.
Mars, are you okay?
I'm okay. Fuck! I can't believe this. Those motherfuckers. Disgusting.
I should call the police. Who did this to you?
The police did it to me, so don't call them. Man, Marcy, I think you saved my life.
Really, Mars? Abby, you should have seen her.
Those motherfucking pieces of shit.
How did you get away? What happened?
Man, you should have seen that girl come to my rescue. Pissed him off not letting them beat up another black guy.
God.
I'm alright.
What the hell is the matter with you guys? You think this is funny? Jason, what were you thinking? I was having a goddamn heart attack.
Okay, Abby.
No, it's not okay. Why would you put me through that? Put on your fucking masks. And thank you, B. I mean, yeah, you too, B. Thank you, Marcy. Thank you for saving my husband from getting the shit kicked out of him and killed so that his children will not have a father. I'm sorry, Marcy. I'm very stressed.
It's all right, Abby.
And back to you, B. When the hell did you become a friggin' a goddamn... Oh, God. Call Bertie. Jason, my water just broke. Put on your masks.
Okay, everyone, mask tight. She's positive for COVID. It's gonna be okay, Abby, baby. We got you. I can't do this. We need an OB. Gotta do a CSAC. These preemies got a knot cord that's real tight in their breech. Mama's going into arrest. Baby number 1 is out. Baby number 2 is out. Work on him, work on him. Happy baby.
And after a very long week, NBC is projecting that the next president of the United States is Joseph R. Biden.
The bottom of the ninth. The bottom of the ninth. Yanks lead the Washington Hornets 2-1. Last chance for the Hornets with 2 outs. The count is 3-1. So this might be it for the Stingers.
What are you doing, birthday girl?
Finishing up some billing? Are you kidding me?
Shit!
Come on!
Goddamn Hornets. No, you don't have to work this morning.
I'm just getting a couple bills out of the way.
Gonzalez, who homered in the second, is up. The pitch. He slams it, but Curtis is there, and we are going into extra innings. Tied at 2. We'll be right back.
Look at you. Boy, oh boy, your daddy would have been so proud seeing you turn 20. Work in the business. He and your mom would both be so proud of you like I am. Both of you.
Well, one of us at least.
Hey, don't be mean to your brother. They'd be proud of both of you.
Well, we are going into the extended 10th inning, so the young Jeter is coming in to take second base. Wow. Every time he comes up, I can't help but think of how much he looks like his dad, Hall of Famer Derek Jeter.
Hey, did you know that rule came from the pandemics? To shorten games that go into extra innings?
Nuh-uh. That's how baseball's always been.
Before the pandemic, sometimes games would go as long as 16, sometimes 17 innings.
Ampy. I think you're becoming delusional. Early onset dementia, possibly. Your age is showing.
Oh, don't talk to me about my age, 20-year-old orphan child.
Okay.
What you got there, Adam?
A model.
A model, huh?
I call it Kids in Cages.
Oh. It's kinda dark.
Yes, it is.
The 0-2 to Jeter. The pitcher deals, and it's a base hit. 1 on, and up to bat is Whitcamper.
He's 1920 obsessed.
1920?
2019, 2020.
Ah.
It was an amazing time.
Yeah, it was something. So, listen, kids, it's your 20th birthday, and I love you so much. So, I was thinking.
I'm going to put this away.
No. Stay. Just listen to me. I love you guys so much, and you're growing up so fast that I think you need to give me a birthday present today.
Oh, God.
A birthday hug! A big birthday hug. A three-way birthday hug. Come on.
Get away from me.
Whitcamper sends one deep into right. Jeter
You
is
missed
going
the
for
perfect
it.
hair now, huh?
The throw, not in time. Whitcamper trying for third, and they got him. Wow, that was close.
You guys suck. Thank you. I have to go. Happy birthday.
Aw, happy birthday, baby. Oh, Adam, wait. I have a little present for you.
Ooh. Love the wrapping.
Thank you. Did it myself.
That's really nice. Brumbacher.
He's so serious. I mean, really, he thinks he's been dealt such a shitty hand. He thinks he's the only kid in the world whose parents died before he was 3.
Well, for one, there's you. Yes.
Well, yeah, there's me, and plenty of others.
But mostly you. Yes?
Maybe. I guess.
You see, you hate things, but you can take them. He hates things and can't take them. You're lucky. Adam will have a completely different approach to everything. Not less valid, just different. And you gotta respect that.
Alright.
And you, my other 20-year-old.
Aunt B.
My shining light.
Aunt B.
How did you end up so unscathed and perfect?
Genetics, I guess.
But Adam's not only your brother, he's your twin. Aren't your genetics the same?
Well, yeah, but he's got the XY chromosome.
I guess that must account for something. But he's perfect too.
But he's a boy.
Oh, speaking of boys.
Yeah?
Well, I didn't want to get too involved, but...
Aunt B, what did you do?
And that'll end the inning. The Yankees have
Don't
taken
pay
the
attention to
lead
that.
3-2.
It's the game. Didn't you want to watch this like 2 minutes ago?
We'll be right
B.
back.
All right. I was talking to Dee, and she is somehow under the impression that Elliot and you would make a very cute couple.
Oh my god. Aunt B, that is so embarrassing!
Well, I think he's a nice young man, and I just suggested, since it's your birthday, that he come over.
B!
And he should be here any minute. And I thought you'd like that. I thought that you guys could take a walk to Dee-Day's and grab a cup and, I don't know, a bite to eat. Talk about the books you read.
Aunt B, I swear on every...
Oh, I wonder who that could be.
I'll get it. Okay.
The Hornets have another chance to sting the Bombers.
You know, you couldn't have chosen a better day, like when I'm dressed a little bit more nice.
Not my fault you wore that for your birthday.
Hey.
Elliot, hi, what are you doing here?
Who is it?
It's Elliot Day. Hi, Elliot. Wow, I don't think you've been here since you were a kid.
Yeah, it's been years.
Oh, Elliot! What a nice surprise. Oh, did you get flowers for me?
No, I mean, I heard it's somebody's birthday today.
Well, Elliot, thank you.
Very nice.
They're beautiful.
Well, happy birthday.
Why don't you ask him in?
Oh yeah, duh. Yeah, come on in.
Yeah, I actually, my mom and your Aunt B kind of told me that it was your birthday and it was a special day, so I thought it'd be nice to
catch up a little bit. Yeah, that'd be great.
Raskin, a blooper to right, gets into first.
Adam.
The winning run for Washington is at the plate.
Don't.
It's fine. It's fine.
What's he doing here?
Oh, right, I forgot. Handshake. I mean, hey, Adam. How you doing?
Whatever.
Happy birthday, man. It must be so cool to be a twin.
I guess so.
Well, sit down, kiddo, and give me those. I'll put them in a vase. How lovely. You are just in time for our little birthday celebration.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, no. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Lonnie and Adam. Happy birthday to you. Woo! So, who would like some cake?
I can go for cake.
Me too, I guess. Adam? Oh. Take this, excuse me. Traffic was probably bad.
Oh, yeah. It's crazy. I walked, though, so, like, not a problem for me.
Right.
Oh my
Do you
God.
have to do this here?
Where else am I gonna paint?
Here you are.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
So, Adam, kids in cages, right?
How did you know?
I guess I'm a bit of a history buff. It's very good. Like the old TV footage, it really makes an emotional impact.
Cool.
So, listen, kids. I was actually gonna have to make a couple of deliveries today, and I was gonna stop by your mom's place, Elliot. I figured if maybe you guys wanted to take a walk over that way and do a little bit of catching up, I'll see you over there in a little while. That's a good idea.
Fine by me. Adam, you want to come?
Nah, I'm good. I'll stay here.
Well, thanks, B. That cake was good.
Thank you. And thanks for the flowers, Elliot. Let's go. Bye, Aunt B. Bye, brother. Oh, please be careful.
What the hell was that about?
No. Someday you'll understand. Adam. You know, I understand your model. And if it weren't so sad, it would be easier for me to tell you how beautiful I think it is. It's beautiful because it comes out of the mind of a boy, of a young man who is absolutely beautiful. I remember the kids in cages and the disgust I felt, the deep sadness I felt to think of any child who was torn away from his mom or his dad, or both. The deep sadness I felt to think of those parents who for any moment in time could not be with their child. And for a time, back then, I somehow thought that I might have never had the opportunity to feel that because I might have never had a child of my own. But somehow I ended up with you guys. And I can't imagine knowing how you feel, or the reasons you're sad sometimes, except now, through your art, to see that you might feel like one of those kids in a cage who was torn away from his parents. But what I do know is how much they loved you, and how much I love you.
B, I don't know how to feel. I mean, I am happy to finally be a man, but where do I go now? What do I do? And it's not just that. If I do figure it all out, I find a job, a career, a girlfriend, or hell, just a friend. What would be the point of all that if some bug swoops down and stings me to death? Or someone walks up to me and gives me the plague? If I die, then what? I'll waste your money putting me to college. I'll waste my school's time learning the material. I'll waste my boss's time hiring me for a job that I'll never finish. So what? I'll die and lose it all? B, what could I do now? How can I celebrate? You see, B, I don't think of this as the day I was born. I think of this as the day my mother died. Oh, God.
I don't think you've been here since you were a kid, right?
I've been here a couple times. You know, I was so surprised before. I opened the door and I saw you there.
Were you really?
Kinda.
Were you really?
Oh, well, Aunt B did kinda let on.
I figured. I think my mom was part of the conspiracy too.
Still, it's good to see you. You know, you still haven't been up to our hives, right?
I think I was up there once when I was like 3 or something. Well, I don't know. My memory might be a little bit off, mixed with whatever my mom told me about it. But I do remember liking the buzzing and liking you.
Well, thanks for coming. Even if I knew you were coming by, I'm still surprised. A little embarrassing, though.
What do you have to be embarrassed about?
You know, I think Aunt B is trying to set us up.
Not like it's obvious or anything.
Yeah, my brother is such a...
Adam's fine. Sure, he's a little different, but he's your bro.
Yes, he is.
Look, your family's pretty small, but it's bigger than mine. It's just me and my mom.
Well, at least you have a mom. I don't really know who my mother was, but I feel like I'm constantly trying to understand her. I mean, I knew who my father was for a brief period of time, and I'm constantly looking for guidance from him. Well, from both of them. As if they're right here.
It took me 20 years to understand who my mom is. I guess that also forced me to understand who my dad was, why he wasn't there for me or her. I don't think it's anybody's fault, per se, but, everything in the universe happens for a reason, right? Forget it. Hey, did you know that all male bees are drones and all female bees are the worker bees?
Except for the queen.
Oh, you're good. Okay. Well, did you know that when properly cared for, honey can last forever? Yes, when stored in an airtight container, it has an eternal shelf life.
Ooh. Eternal? I did not know that.
Well, you can learn a lot from me. It is important if you're going to be in the business, honey. The honey business. Honey. B.
No, you do have a way with words.
No, B, your Aunt B.
Hi, kids. It seems like you two are getting along.
Oh, yeah, just talking about honey and tea, B.
Tuberculosis.
No, the other kind of tea, B.
Oh, I see. Yeah. I'm here to see D.
Ma, B is here to see you.
It's harvest time, even though it's a very special day, I could use you and your brother's help later this afternoon. You set this...
I could help too.
You're interested?
Yes, very.
Aren't you working here today?
No.
Yes.
Listen, Mom, I told you. I'll be back before close, I promise.
Okay, it's gonna be slow tonight.
All right, love you, Mom. Well, I'll see you later, B. Aunt B. Let's go harvest the honey, honey.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Hi, B. How are you doing?
All right. I'm doing well. You?
Thank you. I'm doing well. Still our bestseller.
Yeah.
Elliot always liked Alani. I remember when Jason brought her in when she was first born. I had my baby boy with me, and they seemed to get along then.
Alani grabbed at Elliot's pacifier and he started crying, and then she started crying. It was so sweet. Jason didn't know what to do. He was trying so hard, that poor man. I should try to embarrass them both and tell them that story. I know you still miss your sister and Jason.
I do, but I think of them every day when I look at those kids.
You're beautiful. What you've done for them, it's a beautiful thing.
Oh, thanks, Dee.
I lost Elliot's dad right around the same time. That scumbag piece of shit.
Oh God, I didn't know you guys were having troubles at the time.
Oh, I'm not talking about Tommy. I mean that blot in American history piece of shit.
Oh, yeah. You know, it seems like so long ago, but then it seems like yesterday, and we all thought life was going in one direction, and then all of a sudden...
I know.
Dee? Dee!
Yeah, it's okay.
No, I just better go check up on our babies, alone, on the rooftop. It's very, very romantic.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to pay you. Let me
Forget about it. Next time, or whenever, just don't. I'll see you later.
See you later. I grew up in the city with my mom and dad in a conservative Christian household where religion was a big part of our family. An only child and homeschooled. My mom and dad were extremely religious, and we would go to church every weekend and incorporate our beliefs into our daily lives. Because of this, I was very sheltered and didn't have as much life experience and freedom of thought as other kids my age. My father at times was very abusive to my mother, which, as a young girl, it made a big impression on me. When I got to college age, I met Tommy and we became a couple, so that was it for college. Eventually he started to become very abusive, and I thought, since my dad was this way with my mom, it was normal for Tommy to be this way to me. So, eventually, Tommy and I got married, and we opened up D-Day's Tea and Honey Shop in a building Tommy's father inherited a few years prior. Tommy was not too keen on the idea and let me take most of the control, but I was so excited and passionate to start something of my very own without anybody controlling my every move that I continued to grow the business even while I was pregnant. Tommy was not excited for the pregnancy and wanted me to have an abortion, but I refused. Tommy was not only abusive to me, but he was an asshole to everybody else. He would constantly try to control who I would spend my time with, and eventually drove all of my friends away, except for Jason, who I had to explain to Tommy was a business associate. Shortly after Elliot was born, Tommy committed suicide. Still don't know if it was the alcoholism, the fact that I found out he was cheating on me with multiple women, the fact that he didn't want a child, or a mix of them all. D-Days became very successful, and I loved it when Marcy, Jason, Abby, and B would come in and argue about politics and other topics. Marcy would instigate, Jason would make jokes, Abby would get all upset, and B was always the peacemaker. She's just so nice. A beautiful voice, and after Abby died, Jason and I found solace in each other as single parents. watching her kids start to grow. But COVID lasted a lot longer than anybody could have ever imagined, and the business took a real hit. I got some PPP money, but that barely kept us afloat. Eventually, when we started to reopen, it was hard to keep my spirits up, but Jason always told me to stay positive. I really tried my best to hide the fact that I was struggling financially and emotionally, so the one thing that really kept me going was my beautiful new son. After Jason died, Bea really stepped up. Not only taking on the kids, but she kept the honeyman going. She sometimes made deliveries, and I loved seeing her when she did. And Alani was such a sweetheart. When she was little, she come by saying she wanted to help out around the shop, but I think she mostly had a crush on Elliot. It made me really miss Jason. Now, Elliot helps me out around the shop, and I love that he is reconnected with Alani, who has turned into a real beauty. I am so proud of my boy for really respecting women. As for me, still no interest in men. The voice inside my head that I have been repressing for so long is finally starting to make sense. And everything that my parents have told me as a child sounds so absurd to me. I wonder what Bea would think if she knew how I felt about things. I wonder what Elliot would think.
This is it.
Whoa! This is out of place awesome.
Thoroughly.
That's a great view of Manhattan.
Uh-huh.
And the stadium.
Go Yankees!
Woot woot! And there's Lebanon Hospital.
Where I was born.
Hey, me too.
Where my mom died. Exactly 20 years ago today.
Oh, I didn't mean to...
Yeah. I didn't meet her or anything, so it's whatever. Just sucks that I get reminded of it every birthday.
Yeah. Hey, I'm really sorry about your mom. She would have really liked you.
You think so?
Yeah, I know so. I know my mom really likes you, and whenever I talk about you, she's like, that Alani's really nice. Like your dad.
You talk about me to your mom.
What? No. Well, I mean, yeah, just, you know.
You're caught.
Damn it.
So what were you saying before? About understanding who your mom is?
Oh, right. Well, I guess I used to just look at my mom and see, I don't know, my mom. She's nice, and she cares about me, and she works in the shop, whatever. I didn't really realize everything that she's been through or how she's changed as a person. Like, she was our age once, you know? She had hopes and dreams, but I don't think she really ever got her shot at happiness. And part of that was just how fucked up the world was when we were born, but she was also discovering things about herself that made it difficult for her and for my dad.
Understandable.
Yeah. And losing my dad was pretty hard on her, too. She relied on it, even though apparently he wasn't a very nice guy. I mean, they fought about everything. Politics, the masks, climate change, immigrants. He didn't believe in any of it, and you think that choosing to bury your head in the sand would make it easier, but apparently it doesn't. Apparently it's hard being told you're wrong all the time. Arguing with the TV screen, your neighbors, your wife. I'm sure if he made it to today, he could look back on it all and see how wrong he was, but I guess jumping off the roof seemed easier than having to admit to being wrong all those years. Sorry, I got a bit dramatic.
I'm really sorry, Elliot.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that your dad was, never mind.
A what?
Republican.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
No,
It's
you're
just-
right. He was a Republican, a Trumpist Republican. I'm not, though.
Nor I. In fact, one of Aunt B's closest friends, we call her Aunt Marcy. She's actually really big into politics. In fact, she is Cortez's right-hand man. Her press secretary, I think? She used to babysit us.
No way. I saw her on the news. Mom said she knew her from the neighborhood. So, what happened to your dad?
I only got to know who my father was by being up here. This is where he came when things were good, when things were bad, when my mom died, and this is where he died.
Was it COVID?
No, murder hornet.
Murder hornet. What the hell is a murder hornet?
Well, murder hornets are these invasive species of hornets from Asia that came into fruit crates on ships into the United States. They're just like these enormous hornets, like huge, that generally stayed away from humans but began attacking beehives in nature.
Wow.
Yep. They're about 2 inches long, and they would enter a hive, steal all the nectar, and rip off all the heads off of all the honeybees.
That sucks.
So, when my mom died giving birth to Adam and me, Dad naturally came up here to find solace with his bees. He did that for a few years. From what I understand, he was checking the hive cells when out of the box came a buzzing murder hornet. He was attacked. From what Aunt B tells me, it's like how he was attacked by the cops during the protests in the 20s, and Aunt Marcy came to his rescue out of all people. But no one was here to rescue him on the roof. The coroner eventually came to the conclusion that my dad was one of the only people ever to actually be murdered by a murder hornet.
If I may interrupt just a second, I tend to have a varying perspective on this whole deal. After all these years, humans still continue to get this wrong. It was a case of self-defense.
What the? Oh, shit.
You should have just stopped it there, Jason. This is gonna be bad.
Holy fuck! Oh! Why did you do this? What are you monster? Why are you doing this?
I've got to admit.
Damn!
A part of the reason is a very itsy-bitsy part, mind you.
Shit, that hurts! Why are you doing this? Why are you attacking me?
Well, part of the reason is...
What?
Okay, I'm embarrassed to say, really, but I got hungry, really hungry, and I saw a swarm of little frickin' bees that were 1/8 my size. And I did not feel at all disturbed about ripping off their little heads and sucking the warm nectar out of their warm little bodies. Plus, there was some really delicious honey. I'm having the New York vacation of a lifetime, when all of a sudden I'm pulled out of a box in the middle of the Bronx with some black guy swinging a bat at me. I just got scared, and I attacked.
Because I'm black? Are you kidding me?
To be fair, you also had a bat. Hello? Hey. Did you know if you look all the way out that way, you can actually see Yankee Stadium from here? Oh, shit.
Man, our childhoods were pretty fucked up.
No kidding.
But you know, it doesn't have to stay that way.
You're right. It's time to move on.
We could go get, I was gonna say something about dinner, but guess we could stay here.
Uh-huh.
I see you two are getting a lot of work done. Kinda gross.
Adam, you little shit.
Hey, Adam.
Get out of here, perv.
Oh yeah? I'm the perv?
Ew. I'll be back.
Join me?
Why not?
Hey, from what I understand, we both lost our dads. And you lost your mom, but we were both raised by two amazing women. Any woman who chooses to raise a fatherless child is amazing in my book.
You like my sister?
Yeah.
She's alright.
She's much more than all right. But then again, I'm not her brother, so...
She really hates my guts.
What? No, she doesn't. No, she loves you.
Did she tell you that?
Yeah, she told me that. Not with words, maybe, but words don't mean so much sometimes. Our circumstances rule our words. Our truths rule our feelings. Alani is truly a loving person, and you are her brother. So of course she loves you. That can't be denied.
I cannot believe you still make ganja gash.
It's legal.
It's good.
I have a 20-year-old son. I'm gonna need it from time to time. Owen, don't tell Elliot.
Well, thank you for letting me stay after hours to finish up. Alani and Adam have been at each other's throats recently, so I feel it's best I'm not there to take sides.
Well, that's twins for you. I'm glad Elliot doesn't have a sibling because then I wouldn't have to choose my favorite.
No, you know what I mean. It just hurts me to see them not getting along. They only really have each other. You and Elliot have such a great relationship. I wish they had one like that.
Well, you have a good relationship with the kids.
Yeah, I just mean they're getting to that age where they don't really need me anymore. Alani is this independent woman taking care of most of the business while I just sit back and set up deliveries.
And Adam?
Adam. Well, it would be nice for Adam to know that his sister loves and appreciates him and that she's there for him. It'd probably mean a lot more coming from her rather than from me. Oh God, I can just imagine him going, "You're my aunt. You have to like me."
sure they'll come around. I mean, it's common for siblings at a young age to not get along all the time.
But Adam and Alani are 20 now. They're technically adults. I don't know. I just want Adam to know that his sister's there for him. So that he doesn't feel alone, you know?
I see. I'm so glad that Elliot has Alani so that he can have someone else in his life that he can confide in other than me. I mean, I'm his mom.
But you're a good mom. I can't imagine not wanting to be open to you.
I'll go brew more ganja gash.
I think my mom sees my dad in me. In my eyes or something. Don't get me wrong, I love working in the shop with her. I try my best to be close with her, helpful, and she loves me. I know she does, but sometimes there's something between us, and I don't know what it is, but it keeps us from being completely close, like we're tiptoeing around each other. I guess I have a hard time being honest with my mom, because if I'm honest, then I could make her upset, and if she's upset, then maybe we'll fight, and if we fight, then I'll remind her of Dad, and if I remind her of Dad, then, well, I don't want to make her sad, thinking of him and all, but I also don't want her to worry about me. I want her to know that I'm not like him. I don't want to waste my life away like he did, arguing over some nonsense that never really mattered. So maybe we don't have completely candid discussions, but I figure actions speak louder than words anyway, right? So I do my best to help her out. Mom has her hands super full, so I learned about tea, I learned about honey, I run the back of the shop with peak efficiency. I could do the front of house too if she wanted to take a break, but I know she never will. I just wanted to feel supported, I guess. But today, I finally told her how I feel about Alani. She likes her, of course. She's B's girl, after all. But I really like her. Like, really like her. And maybe I'm just young and dumb and in love, but I can imagine myself spending the rest of my life with this girl. Yikes, don't tell her I said that. But the thing is, that means I leave my mom all alone, right? I didn't tell my mom I was planning on moving out or anything, just that I liked her, but maybe Mom would think down the same lines as me anyway. Maybe that would make her sad. I didn't know what she would think, what she would say. I thought maybe we'd have a fight, but instead, for the first time in a long time, my mom totally mommed out. She wants to plan dates. She wants to plan meals. It's totally embarrassing. But at the same time, I feel so loved. Finally, I feel really, truly close to my mom.
Finally, peace and quiet. Guess I'll do a few more strokes.
Adam, a catch after dinner?
What the? Yeah. Cool. You know, I won a competition at school today. The Northern New York City of Chemical Properties Uptown Honeybee. I killed it and won first prize.
Wow, Adam, that's great, man. I'm so proud of you.
You are so smart, baby boy.
You guys do know I'm going out, right?
You're not going anywhere.
Come on, I told you 10 times already. I'm going to the movies with Aunt B.
All right, but I'm gonna check in with Aunt B.
God, you guys don't do that with Adam. You let him do whatever he wants.
When you start winning science medals, then you can complain.
What?
Ha! Dummy.
You're such a dick. I love you.
Me too.
Me too.
Tell B to call me, Alani.
Right.
Man, what's her problem?
I think she's just a little jealous. Try to be sensitive and nice to her.
I am sensitive and nice to her. She just likes being mean to me.
Come here, you. Come here, Daddy. Who's got the best boy?
That would be us.
Mom and Dad, you guys are the best.
So then, I came out of the bathroom, and Adam had decked Alani out in Christmas ornaments.
No way, what did you do?
First, I whipped out my phone and took pictures. Oh my god, it was so cute. And then Jason came home and decided to be a parent and helped Adam decorate her with a star.
Wow, I could see Jay doing that.
I just didn't know what to do.
Kind of like the other afternoon.
D,
Relax. I'm joking. I know you don't.
You just caught me off guard.
Does that mean you wanted to kiss me?
Yes. No. I don't know. I guess I just get so wrapped up with the kids sometimes that I never really do what I want.
What do you want?
I want to kiss you. I've wanted to kiss you for a long time.
Hello?
Elliot, you're back.
Hi, honey. We weren't expecting you back so soon.
It's 12 a.m.
Is it really? I guess we just lost track of time then, huh?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right. Well, I should go. I mean go. It's getting late and I should be getting back home.
Yes, of course.
All right. So I'll see you both sometime tomorrow. Bye, Elliot. Bye, Dee.
Mom, it's fine. You don't have to say anything.
Right. But we weren't doing anything
Mom,
or...
it's fine. It's 2040.
Oh, Elliot. You know I love you, right?
I know. Mom. Hey. no weed.
The historic feminine revolution and landslide victory of Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez from the Bronx and Amanda Gorman from LA make them the first all-women top-of-ticket team to take control of the most powerful offices in the world. 20 years ago, it seemed unthinkable as an out-of-touch political party on life support, pulling out all the stops to silence AOC's progressive ideas. Unthinkable that the power would ever be returned to the people, that the resident rhetoric of art and spoken word would prevail. With us tonight is writer-activist and soon-to-be White House Press Secretary, Marcy Moore. Hello, Ms. Moore. Welcome to the program.
Hi, Hallie. It's a pleasure to be with you. And a real pleasure to be back in the Bronx.
That's right. Some people may not know that you went to W.H. Taft High School in the Bronx and started your activism at an early age in the Black Lives Matter protests of the COVID era. You also went on to be one of the youngest members of the New York City legislature, passing local policing reform ordinances that achieved national attention, causing the changes in federal law to protect the lives of Black and brown Americans. And of course, you're most famous for starting the Return to Decency movement of the post-Trump Reformation.
That's me.
What does it say that the country has now elected your new boss, AOC, to the highest job in the land, who 20 years ago represented to the right wing of one of the scariest scenarios of the American presidency?
It's amazing to see how things come around. The transformative team of President-elect Cortez and Vice President-elect Gorman means that the work we started 20 years ago meant something and is coming to fruition. We were the boogeymen of the right, who challenged the American public to simply look under the bed and realize that they have nothing to fear but fear itself. Some of the great platform ideas that President Cortez has that were considered radical 20 years ago is now what the entire country is looking forward to. And it all began in 2020, when the reign of chaos ended in the White House, the mask party was formed, and a return to decency began.
Well, Ms. Moore, it's an inspiring victory, and I know there's a lot of folks in the Bronx who are very proud of both of you. I understand you're back in New York now. What are your plans?
First of all, President-elect Cortez is energized when she visits her family and friends. She knows and loves the Bronx. It's the same for me. These are my roots. We're going to be busy for the next 8 years, so I'm really hoping to catch up with the friends who inspired me to serve our country, and they are right here in the Bronx.
Well, the Bronx is very happy to have you back, even if only for a little while. Press Secretary Marcy Moore, best of luck to you and the first Latina ex-president, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
Thank you, Hallie. It was great being with you.
Oh my, wait. Duh. Hello?
B.
Marcy! Oh my god, I was just watching you. You're so great. Oh god, Mars!
B, I mean it. I want to see you so bad.
Oh, Mars, I know. Me too. But you must be so busy.
It's been crazy. I need to see you. Listen, how about tomorrow at Dee's place? I know it's still there. I checked.
You bet. Dee's still there. She'll always be there. Oh god, I'm so excited!
Me too. How about noon? And B?
Yeah?
Please bring me some of that delicious honey.
You got it. So, noon. I'll see you tomorrow.
Tomorrow. I love you.
I love you too. Bye.
D?
Marcy? Is that you? Holy cow!
I'm meeting B in a few. I needed a base to operate from. Get a couple things out of the way.
Wow, I can't believe it. You've really made us all so proud.
Tell me that in a couple of years.
Come in, sit down. What can I get you?
I want to say coffee, but this is a tea shop.
I can get you coffee?
Yeah, right. I've learned a lot in politics. I'll have tea. You pick it.
I've got you covered.
D,
Yeah?
I'm really glad to see you.
Thanks, Mars. I think of you all the time. How's B? You know how I feel about B. I'm not sure if B knows how I feel about B, but you'll see. B is perfect. Her goal in life is to make everything better. Maybe it's not even a goal, she just does it. She just makes everything better.
I just worry about her. I don't know why. She seems so completely capable of everything. I can't wait to see her.
She's pretty easy to love.
You know, we all liked each other when we were starting out 20 years ago, and we probably all wondered where each of us would be today.
I'd always thought it'd have been the White House, but in a different job.
Oh my god, that's the woman I saw on TV last night!
Where? V, I'm so glad to see you. It's been so long.
I know! Oh god, you look so good! You've really done it. It made us all so proud.
I couldn't have done anything without you. It's true. You were the first person who ever listened to me.
Come in, girls, sit down. I'll grab a few snacks, and I think I've got a bottle of wine somewhere.
Oh? Oh, Mars, tell me what it's been like. Are you okay? Are you happy? I only ever get to see you on TV.
What's she like?
B, it's a lot of work. It's only gonna be more work. I'm loving it, with the exception of missing you, but I think of you all the time. And she is, as you might have guessed, out of place awesome.
Oh, that's so great.
You and D?
I don't know. Maybe.
Listen to me. If there's something you want in life, you simply have to go out and get it.
So, how long are you gonna be in town for?
This is it. We're flying to DC this afternoon, and then, as far as I can tell, the real fun begins. I promise you'll be invited to a couple of really nice events over the next few years.
That's so cool. God, it's so unbelievable, all of it.
You remember back in the 20s, when we talked about the return to decency? That was all you. You would sometimes say things so innocently, just saying how you felt about things, and they all really affected me. It took longer than we thought it would, because things always change. The world broke, and we fixed it. The world broke again, and we fixed it again. I have every expectation that the world will break once more, and I have every hope that we will fix it once more. In the meantime, we just have to go on living and being decent human beings. How are the kids?
Oh! Alani is a beautiful young woman. She's a beekeeper who likes hanging out with Dee's son, Elliot.
I see.
And Adam's finally getting the help he's always needed socially. Elliot's really helped him somehow. I can hardly believe we all made it through that very difficult year. 2020.
It was an awful year that probably didn't have to be.
But I can see much more clearly now.
Found it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Marty, hi!
Hi, you remember me!
Of course! My goodness, how time flies!
It's gotta be
20 years. Yeah. It's really good to see you.
You too, darling. You want a drink?
Sure.
This is it! This is it!
Tonight is the first non-election related press conference for the new administration after President Cortez delivers a rousingly spoken manifesto laying out her plans for the nations in the State of the Union address. Marcy Moore, the president's press secretary, is coming out now to meet the press for this momentous occasion. Moore is a native of the borough of the Bronx in New York City, just like President Cortez. Let's now go to the press room.
The president addressed the nation today to announce that the famed Biden plan is being implemented 10 years ahead of schedule as part of the long-awaited Green New Deal. In the first 2 months of the new administration, 750,000 new high-paying jobs have been created in the USA, adding to the gains of recent years. And for the first time in a long time, the U.S. is viewed throughout the world by other nations as a leader, innovator, and source of security and admiration for the entire planet. The words ally, friend, and neighbor have returned to the American lexicon as we move closer to that elusive, more perfect union.
Wow, that's Aunt Marcy.
At last, we as a nation are entering a new phase of our existence as a true democracy that can't be swayed by greed, defeated by authoritarianism, or divided by our petty differences. At last, equal opportunity for all is a given, and our collective strength is immeasurable. Now, I'll take some questions.
Ms. Moore, very little attention has been paid to a growing problem in several states. What does the president plan on doing to protect our citizens against the invasion of murder hornets on the shores of the United States?
As for the recent spike in numbers and locations for the infestation of murder hornets, the president has given full support to the Environmental Protection Agency to deal with the invasive species. Be aware, be on the lookout, and be careful if you spot an infestation, and call your local hornet remediation center. Do not try to remove a hive by yourself. Let the professionals do their jobs. These creatures can be very dangerous.
I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. Gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. I think I can make it now. The pain